Welcome back, my stylish friends. We are done with round number 2 for our Jasmine Stitch Valentine coasters. So round number 3, we will start with white color yarn. Majority of this round we will be actually crocheting with white color yarn. You start as usual with 1 puff stitch. You close that puff stitch and then you start the new puff stitch on top of that first stitch. So nothing changed here. Each round it starts exactly the same way. Now we're going to the bottom of our stitch, but we are changing yarn color. We want to finish the top portion of the heart. Make sure that the white color yarn is in between your loops. That will keep this yarn secure and easy to carry around. Just like that. And you're making your 3rd puff stitch. So you have 1 white and 2 red. You want to close these 3 stitches together and you will be closing with red color yarn. So you will be closing the color yarn that you want to continue to work with. So I want to continue to work with red, that's why I close with red color yarn. I start again with 1 puff stitch on the top and I'm going to finishing my flower and I will count my petals, and because I have 6 petals I can move to the next stitch and that will be red color puff stitch. Now we will change yarn color because we want to shape the bottom of the heart. So I'm changing yarn color and my continuation of the puff stitches will be done with white color yarn. So once again, we're making 3 or 2 puff stitches together depending how many petals each flower has. And at the same time, we are making sure we're changing yarn color to shape the heart using the red color yarn. So right now what we have to do, we have to add the tip of the heart on the bottom of the heart, and on another side we need to shape the top of the heart as we did in the beginning of this round. So this round is a little bit more challenging, but in my written pattern I actually put sequence of each color and how many puff stitches you should do in order to complete this round. As always, practice will make improvement. So if you practice the first coaster, the second one will look much prettier. And by the time you're making the 4th one or 5th one or 6th one, depend how many coasters you would like to make, you will be a pro. So as you see, puff stitches are not difficult to make, and 3 or 2 puff stitches together are also not difficult to make. What you just have to remember is to making sure that each flower has only 6 petals. You have to remember to carry your different color yarn if you're not using that yarn. And also when you're changing color, you will change the color before you close the stitch. Normally in crocheting, you're changing yarn before you close the stitch, and that's what you have to do here as well. So now I will be shaping my bottom of the heart. I have 2 puff stitches together and I can have only 5 petals here, so I need to close these 2. That way I will be able to go back to the same stitch and add the 6th petal. So we are almost by color changing yarn here. I made 1 white one and I will change my yarn color. So does not matter which way you go. I prefer to go with the new color yarn closer to my work. If I work different stitch, I actually do the opposite. But with Jasmine Stitch, I notice it's beneficial to me to keep the current yarn color closer to the project. So I'm making my 3rd stitch, and this is the bottom portion of our heart. We're closing with the red color yarn. That means we will start the next stitch in red color. Once we do 3 puff stitches in red together, we will move back to the white color yarn to shape the other side of the heart. So now we will be making mirror image of shaping on the other side of our hexagon. One thing I want to say about this heart, this is 3 rounds heart, and to finish this coaster I did make the 4th round, but not as we were working here. I just made 2 puff stitches on top of each other and connect to the next stitch. That will give you a nice border around this hexagon, and the hexagon will look more like a circle. So you will have nice rounded coaster. Also, if you want to use this same pattern but create something different like hat or beret, please continue to watch next video. In the next video, I will show you how to continue to work this in round number 4 and different rounds to make a nice Jasmine Stitch beret with heart on the top. As always, I want to say thank you for spending time with me, watching this tutorial, purchasing any of my patterns, and learning crocheting with me. I really enjoy every minute of this project, and I hope you did too. We are almost at the time where we need to change the yarn color again. So make sure you're counting your stitches, and once you have the right amount of stitches, and again in the pattern the instruction is very easy to follow, you will change yarn color to shape the other side of the heart. So I'm changing yarn color and I will place my hook in the center, counting petals. Because I have 6, I'm moving to the next one again. And now I have to think which color I want to close my stitch with. And I always close the stitch with the yarn color I want to use in the next stitch. So I want to use the red color yarn. Therefore, I close my stitch with the red color. Now we are making red color puff stitches. And again, we need 3 together. I'm checking my design and I'm checking which color yarn I want to use next, and that will be white color yarn. So I'm closing my 3 puff stitches together with white color yarn. I hope this round was not too challenging for you, but that's the beauty of crocheting. Never ever each project will be the same. You will always find something more challenging with each project. But I hope you enjoy this beautiful art, and it's a very nice, relaxing hobby. To me, it's very relaxing hobby, and I hope to you too. Okay, back to our project. As you see, I no longer need to carry my red color yarn around because I will not use that color yarn in this round. Let's count how many stitches we have and how many more we need to do. This is our third round, and in each round we are increasing stitches by 6 stitches. So the first round was 6 stitches around, the second 12. Now I need to have 18 stitches around. And I do carry my red color yarn only because I will be continue making video for round number 4. But if you're working only a crochet coaster with 3 rounds, you do not need to carry that yarn. So let's count the stitches. I do have 17. I'm missing the last one, 18 stitch. And I'm counting, and I have all 6 petals in each flower. And that's it for round number 3. This is the last stitch. As always, when you connect the last stitch, close the stitch and do slip stitch one more time to secure the round. As I mentioned before, because I already have 4 inches of my coaster here, I added only 1 round of simple 2 puff stitches on top of each other and connecting to the next stitch border. And as you see, the coaster is identical on each side and can be used right away. Happy Valentine's, my stylish friends. See you next time.